Owura Alan Kojo Kyerematen ene eja eguni chim ye papa de sanya senketwa ensema ekoso ewo Alan Kyerematen na so ye no ano hye pa na ye nyina yenim ensema akakoba in the NPP amojokun ye nyina yenim se Alan Kyerematen he was part of womo na amo fighting for the flag bearership race no na ekoba se Owura Alan Kyerematen will withdraw from the race no na nekasa wakasa there was some intimidation of his supporters by the establishment who accused of skewing primaries in favor of the candidate. Na nekasa na watching say there has been some favoritism in the race na just omunyina aircon franka ankom peso mutuma the NPP amoyuko NPP for na omo favor bako in the race na yina etototo yani na say yinim nipa kro omo say ye favor no in the party na na don kokufado and crampo ebeka say Owura Alan Kyerematen he fits the criteria obetimi a succeed or not na don kokufado. He is the rightful person obetimi lead the NPP amoyoko this half akano na yina zo say Alan Kyerematen he was the right person obetimi lead the party, so we are all relaxed as to say Alan said na don kokufado if you want ma Alan Kojo Kyerematen ono ankasa enanka obelidi and as obabe ne successor. Now with this short turn no ma nsem no buburu ja ewo Ghana mema say Alan Kyerematen's withdrawal no shocked many political landscape of Ghana because he was regarded as the heir apparent of the president Nana Akufo-Addo, with the president himself promising that Alan would take over from him. Not just another Akufo-Addo no ma and just say okay say nemre no etwema Owura Alan Kyerematen na ebetimi ababesa seed no. Now so things change. I just say what me I withdraw from the flag bearership race. And some ye kurampo ya babetna ha ye de airbro ni say some political experts and some political commentators aka and in senior beto say even though Alan claims that the party and the government establishment are favoring one of the candidates in the flag bearership race, Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, are true. Now just say the party to say move favor one of the candidates now just say Owura Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. Now these political experts and I say these political commentators no more just say even though say the party no favor Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia no ono ankasa Alan Kyerematen no ono ankasa na making what the underdog. He says Alan has made himself the underdog in the race rather than the favorite because of his own actions and inactions. Which therefore say in as much say party ni favor Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia no this political expertise say Owura Alan Kojo Kyerematen ono ankasa ana aye no bone because instead of him to make himself the favorite no ono ko no underdog ono ta chiri baby and na to say instead of him to make himself the favorite of a man who I am known say BBC on the BBC on the air no David one do ta chiri baby and no na say no na say. So these political experts just said even though the party is favoring one person, most of the blame no ye dey ma wankasa Alan Kojo Kyerematen. Now they have let some enema be at the top until much say these are what you did, these are the things you were supposed to do. And keep me abo ama warrior favorite. And no matter in the sense of Alan Kojo Kyerematen. Enema nankani echia pass or san koye. Wanya no as I say early to his withdrawal. And not to say omode babuku abonte for sa enema omode bato abonte so nyina no kretu do nyina so no kretu do. The sins of Alan Kojo Kyerematen no and a neck the day air bro abusafo yebeko na ya redi na ya jemu nchiremu na afi so yetimi ahunu say no kre and I say no kre. Now it says here are some of the reasons for Alan's descent from the heir apparent to underdog. Nanka was Alan sa anyama e babelisti na so wantimi anye oyeno back oyeno back where under yeah I can under anko for be in him so on a where the underdog and so she baby a yenema. Now he says the first point I was saying Alan Kojo Kyerematen oh yeah, he says that jumping ship later than he should have. Jumping ship later than he should have. Now let's read and get the understanding of what they are trying to say. It says after Alan resigned as the Minister of Trade and Industry and announced his presidential ambitions, many experts indicated that he jumped the ship too late. I was before not just say Omoche said Emma Alan Kojo Kyerematen eba says say you know presidential ambitions say ni say no person we no go for who ni say oba or money wan kan intem or any late. I just say time na aben na just oba but is say there be free the Minister of Trade and the same person me contest for their presidential reason. The expert in who ni said he came too late. I just said, I late time out, and I mean, and I so make it known to the public. Say, his presidential ambitions, no, it was late. So this is one of the sins of Alan Kojo. So obviously for wait, and the first sin of Alan Kojo Kyerematen, he says that the announcement came in very late. No, saying ko yen in tem kra na ko boabo no, but anya nesa. Or you late or try time no be no be make announcement say we will leave the ministerial position at the about the presidential position. So the time no make it sad you know na I late. He should have known earlier. He should have known better na ko you make it that announcement you know earlier. Now let's go to the second sin of Alan Kojo Kyerematen. It says failure to denounce Akufo-Addo's government. Just say failure to denounce Akufo-Addo's government. It says Alan has also been accused of failing to call out the acts of corruption and the mismanagement of Ghana's economy under the Nana Akufo-Addo's government. It says Alan has also been accused of failing to call out the acts of corruption and mismanagement of the Ghana's economy under the Nana Akufo-Addo's government. So says you know says something is not going right in this government, instead of you to come out and say hey this is wrong, hey this is wrong, don't do this, don't do that, or can I not I just say one go forward, one make it open, one make it some corrections out in the hine Emma and Yamatimi a course in Tino so way and this idea not to say I on one actions and opportunity in this position. These are the words of some political experts. It says some analysts have indicated that Alan, the Minister for Trade and Industry, was part of the cabinet of Akufo-Addo and therefore cannot exonerate himself from the bad performance of the government. True. It says they indicate that he cannot take the praise from his successes chalked in programs like One District, One Factory, and refused to take the blame for the bad performance in the Ghana's economy. It says some analysts have indicated that Alan, as the Minister for Trade and Industry, was part of the cabinet of Nana Akufo-Addo and therefore cannot exonerate himself from the bad performance of the government. They indicated that he cannot take praise from successes chalked in programs like One District, One Factory, and refuse to take blame for bad performance of the Ghana's economy. The one person was trying to say, you are part of the cabinet of Nana Akufo-Addo. You know whatever is going on. So to make things right, when him say, "Encha one and kabe badi no," and can you make a kubani or party ni ma? Na kawaba no be ya bonti. Waba beka say this is not going right. Let's make it right. We enko ye yenka, we enko ye yenka. Also, so the one can pack on not ding and I walk in and near man in this bad performance of the economy, and I was also waiting. This One District, One Factory, no one kasa and another way. Won't mean to keep blame if he said the bad performance of the Ghana's economy. No, this is how far it has come. Into mean in the keep blame. Now let's go to the next one is before we go to the next one, let's read what is here. It says in a tweet shared on Twitter on Wednesday, February 22, 2023. It says the MP shared a portion of the purported document of the cabinet of Ghana, which showed a list of members in the committee. Many analysts have indicated that Alan should have resigned from the Akufo-Addo's government and denounced from the corruption and mismanagement of the country if he was serious about becoming president. Now, as I almost say, Sanka Alan or a very serious so president, and the mismanagement of Akufo-Addo's era here. I wasn't called film that I wasn't called Yin who could have film. Nanka, who say, oh, Nani Abre, or sorry, president. But on Sasso Shasi, in Tibet, then the Husu is serious in becoming the president. Now let's go to the third one. It says firebrand and loudmouth spokesperson who earned him more enemies than supporters. Hope Sinadoye and Boabin Asamoah and Semini. It says firebrand and loudmouth spokesperson who earned him more enemies than supporters. Now just say Hanoye Huma. Now just say the spokesperson wasn't could choose one could you see the right people. Name could you see more. Omokasano etimi de atamfo ebre no more than one ombe supporting. So when you see the right people to speak for him, the spokesperson wasn't could choose. He didn't choose the right people. Name ochusu one ombe breno atamfo more than supporters. So let's go into that one and see. It says the former NPP flag bearer Hopefuls campaign team have also been faulted for contributing to his loss as the favorite in the race to replace the President Nana Akufo-Addo. Two of Alan's campaign team members, Hope Sinadoye, a former NPP parliamentary hopeful, and Boabi Asamoah, a former communication director of the party, have particularly been accused of gaining Alan more enemies than friends. Their attempt to exonerate Alan from the performance of the economy got them into trouble with leadership of the NPP, government officials, NPP, member of parliament, and supporters of the party, which is the NPP. So in the Alan Kojo Kyerematen, he didn't choose the right campaign team members. Now just say Owura Alan Kyerematen otimi ekobo modern efa Hope Sinadoye and Boabin Asamoah. Now, with the report about it just said these two people didn't communicate well for him. Or not just say, they didn't bring supporters. They didn't know how to speak according to this one. So instead of bringing supporters, their message, and I say, they brought enemies instead. Enunti ena namso ama saa nsɛm nyinaa atimi akakopi abe musa na je sɛ enokwa ɔno ankasa ne actions ena te sɛ putting in this situation. These are the reports of some sports some political analysts. The fourth one, it says failure to appeal to the youth wing of NPP, another banger. It says another weakness of Alan is his age. Which many have said makes him less appealing to the youth. Alan, who is 69 years old, is older than most of the contenders in the race, making him less attractive than the other candidate because of the craving for youthful leader. Alan appears to have lost the support of the youth of the NPP to Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, who is regarded as the establishment candidate. They say the youth in Ghana, they are looking for a leader, also very young. The youth side. But when we look at Alan Kyerematen's age, already 69, and he is very, very old, according to a reporter, but he is old. Now, youth he doesn't fit the area. So with this one, I personally, I wouldn't say that it was or no sin. It wasn't Alan's sin. We natural. God did it, and yeah, or no, or be unfortunate to say when you it is a normal thing, it's a natural thing. So I don't classify this as a sin. But all the same, they say the youth, they said he wasn't appealing to their eyes because he looks old, and this was what called for his withdrawal. The fifth sin is Alan's elite personality. Alan's elite personality. Let's dive into the meaning of this elite personality. Another shortcoming of Alan. Analysts have indicated that if the impression of he has an elite personality, unlike other candidates in the flagship race, like the Member of Parliament for Asin Central, Kennedy Akpom-Adjapong, is not regarded by many as a grassroots man. Even though Alan is a leading member of the New Patriotic Party, he is mostly known for his work as minister, his diplomatic appointment, and his work with international bodies, all of which reduce his ability to do proper grassroots politicking. Alan's failure to engage more with the grassroots of the NPP made him lose touch with them, analysts have indicated. Many analysts have said that while Alan was still minister, Ken got a firm grasp of the grassroots by engaging them. So I was on for way the elite personality. You see the personality, no? Now to say on Shada and finally enter the youth side, but all compare Obi to say Kennedy Akpom-Adjapong. On no day, what any actually the grassroots, say Marante Kwa Morgan Hanum there, to say one, say or ball. Now, yes, now he's engaging them everywhere. And you know better care. The party, the party as a whole, the youth, more of the youth, are on Ken Adjapong's side, more than one or more Ubra Alan Kyerematen side. If we said, oh no, baby, not in the he wasn't looking at the grassroots. Only they know her international bodies. His personality was a little bit different from that of Kennedy Akpom-Adjapong. In the way any a question. So these are the sins of Alan Kyerematen. Sorry. Na yehwem so a correct we a question into his withdrawal. We a question into his withdrawal. It is sad, say we say it me a see in the year NPP. We all were hoping say Alan Kyerematen me ateki the mantle from President Nana, but things didn't go as planned. Ama say with me I withdraw now. Dr. Muhammad Bawumia and a Ken Adjapong, woman say, I can't see this woman so part to say any coming November 4th. On which Mr. Kutuaba now a face so with me choose one person ability the party now to say after 2024 no on which me could lead on which me could face and this among you any party amaka na it me out almost about na ya afi ya the president for the Republic of Ghana in that term. Aha in the news way any in summer a cost of Ghana abro. You better share in this video. Share video no more for now also sent me in summer or also sent me in summer a cost of Ghana. So you knew Hanuma, better subscribe to your channel. Now click on the notification button so that the latest updates be also submit to me Akabi Makramo.